Hello and a very warm welcome to another Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, where each week at 2 p.m. I will share my knowledge on executive career management with a different topic each week. This is episode number 88, and today's topic is I need to escape my toxic employer. Help. I need to escape my toxic employer. Help. So if anybody's got any comments as we go through this presentation, please put them in the comments space and I'm more than happy to answer them. They don't have to be to do with today's topic. Anything that's on your mind to do with career management, maybe your resume, your CV, maybe your personal brand, maybe job search, maybe how to introduce yourself to a recruiter, maybe you're not getting any interest. Please send me a comment and I'll try and answer it online live for you. So today's topic is I need to escape my toxic employer. Help. That is a very sad statement. Too many people, too many professionals, business professionals are unhappy in their job, and many are in a very, very toxic environment. Maybe their peers, maybe their employees, but a lot of them, it's their bosses that really overcome them and make them feel very unwanted and not happy and not engaged and don't seek their opinions, their ideas, and they're very, very at a very big arm's length. Toxic environment in corporate world, sadly, is very huge, massive. Too many leaders don't know how to manage their employees and ignite their excitement, their engagement, give them offerings, promote their career development, promote their personal development. At least say hello every day and have a chat with them for 2 minutes. Doesn't take much. A good leader does that. Sadly, there are so many toxic environments, and I, as a career coach, hear it every day. People want to move. People want to get out. So if you are in a toxic environment, may I suggest that you listen today because I'm going to have some tips on how you can resolve that and get out. There's no need, absolutely no need at all in today's very, very robust recruitment hiring across the world to be unhappy in your job, in a toxic environment. Press that release button, press that exit button, and start the ball rolling. Start on that job search journey. Yes, a job search journey can have its ups and downs, and it's not all positive. But if you are in a toxic environment, you take that toxicity home to your spouse, to your kids, to your friends, and other family members. They can sense it. You spend so long, so many hours a day at your work. Not everybody's going to be happy 100% of the time, but many people are sadly unhappy 100% of the time when they're at work. And you mount those hours up, that's a huge chunk of your overall life. So, may I suggest, don't question yourself, don't doubt yourself. There are plenty and plenty of opportunities waiting for you right now. Reflect, think, well, what caused this toxicity? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I putting myself in this misery day after day after day? When I hear my bosses argue or they pin me down, they're like this, they push me down, they don't give me any gratitude, they don't excite me, they don't engage me. So, may I suggest that you press that exit button or prepare to press that exit button? So, reflect, think about, well, what is the toxicity? And I need to get out of here. So, what you need to do is when you start the active job search, you need to plan. Don't just jump into it. Take a while, put up with that toxicity a little bit later, a little bit longer, and the rewards will come. but don't just jump into a job search. A job search is also if you're in career transition already because you exited yourself or they exited you. A job search in that case is a full-time commitment. The more your hours you put in, the more rewards you come your way. But if you are working 8 hours a day, then may I suggest you do half a job, like 4 hours a day, maybe during your lunch hour or and after work. But never ever use your work time and never ever use your work email. That's highly unethical to use your work email. Have your personal email and your personal cell phone, not a work cell phone for conducting a job search. So, planning a job search can take a little while. Pinpoint who you want to go and work for. Don't put the cart before the horse and not have a resume, an up to date ATS applicant tracking system 2022 resume, and a fully complete from top to bottom. So when I scroll down, I see everything about you, your LinkedIn profile. And also, what is your personal brand? Personal branding is your unique promise of value. What is so special about you? Why should I, if I was in a hiring position, hire you? Because remember, doesn't matter what function you're in when you're in a job search. The only function that you are in is a salesperson. You are selling yourself. Please feel free. Anybody got any comments? I'm more than happy to answer them as I go through this. So don't put the cart before the horse. Too many people jump into it and then they've got an inferior resume, CV, and they've got an inferior uh, LinkedIn profile. First impressions count. People count you. Look at those, scrutinize them, look at them from inside, back to front, upside down. So you've got to have a 2022 ATS friendly resume, CV, and a very, very current and fully complete LinkedIn profile. Plus, you've got to articulate your personal brand. What is the value you will bring me if I was to employ you? So many people don't even know their value. They don't even know how to articulate that value and they get nervous. Yes, a job search is nervous and the interview is even more nervous. It's a meeting of the minds to see whether there is a harmony, to see whether there is a fit. But may I suggest, if you are in a, well, even if you're not in a toxic environment, you need to do a lot of research. Research into the companies you want to go and work for. Very few jobs are advertised either on the online job boards, in the print media, or the corporate websites. And then executive recruiters, depending on where you are in the world, hold about 12 to 15% of the overall market. And the rest is networking. So you now have the choice of, well, am I going to get so frustrated that I'm going to apply on LinkedIn, I'm going to apply on Monster, I'm going to apply on Indeed, I'm going to apply on Glassdoor? Or are you going to be very proactive and are you going to target the companies you want to? When you target the companies that you want to go and work, you get the opportunity to look at their culture. Is it a toxic environment? You don't want to go from toxic to toxic. You want to go from toxic to a happy and engaging environment where you are appreciated. Every business professional from top to bottom needs to be appreciated. You can be appreciated, but leave that toxic environment and find an environment, an employer that it meets your ethical standards, meets your criteria for being happy, and has a great corporate culture. So, what do you do? How do you find that out? If you want to go and work in the supply chain function at ABC company, you need to go off the supply chain, that silo within that ABC company, and you need to go to another one. Maybe I suggest you go to operations, which is pretty damn close to supply chain, or you go to finance, or you go to marketing. On LinkedIn, connect with people, open dialogue, find out what the corporate culture is. Now we're back at work, actually back in the offices and the other facilities. People talk around the water cooler. What do they talk about around the water cooler? So go on the hunt, but treat this job search as a full-time gig if you are in career transition, and 3 to 4 hours a day if you're not in career transition, you're gainfully employed. Get out and go on the hunt and target market. If you were one of my clients, I'd insist you come to me as a career coach, job search coach. I'd insist you come to me with 35 companies you want to go and work for. Don't just pick them out of the internet or think, well, that's going to be a good company to work for. May not be. You need to have a reason why you want to go and work there. So I insist on my clients giving me a paragraph on why they want to go and work for DER company or XYZ company or any other company. Anybody got any comments? Please put them in the comment bar. More than happy to answer them as we go through. So ask employees who are currently in that company to find out that culture. That may be a mistake that you made when you entered your current employer and you didn't find out all about the toxicity that you are now receiving. Toxicity can burn you, can really damage your mental health. You don't want that. You don't deserve that, and you don't need that. And today's economy, there are tons and tons of jobs for everybody watching live today and on the replay. But be careful. There is a danger zone out there. There are trips to make you trip up. So make sure that you have a clear path and you've done your homework to make sure that company that you want to go and work for has a standard, has ethics that meet your values, your personal brand, your value add. So there are plenty of companies waiting for you to, the hidden jobs are huge, waiting for you to apply for jobs and find those jobs. Anybody got any other comments before I wrap it up? So I come back here every Tuesday. Each Tuesday is a different topic. Next week's topic is my resume is one page and not securing any interest. My resume is one page and not securing interest. If you got a one page, you need to come back here Tuesdays at 2 next week when I will tell you, be open, be honest with you, why a one-page resume doesn't attract attention. You want to get the maximum exposure. So come back next Tuesday and I'll be happy to help you. If anybody wants in the intervening period, the intervening week, a free resume critique or LinkedIn audit, I will go through your resume, give you 30 minutes of my time, go through your resume, and I will give you a LinkedIn audit, another 30 minutes for free. I also have a YouTube channel. So if this has been benefit to you, you've learned just one snippet from this Tuesdays at 2. Please go to my YouTube channel and press the subscribe button where you will see many, many other videos talking about career management. And there are many in the pipeline. So anybody got any comments finally? No? Well, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for being with me today, and thanks for being on the replay if you're watching this. I hope to see you next Tuesday when we will be talking about one-page resumes. That's a really interesting topic that I can feel myself starting to get wound up about already, because a one-page resume or CV is a no. So come back next Tuesday and I will tell you why it's a no. So have a great week. Remember, career management is a 24/7 operation. You always need to be managing your career. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week at Tuesdays at 2.